This is an image of a Civil War nurse, Annie Bell, who is taking care of two soldiers. The picture was used in 1865 by the Sanitary Commission for the Northwest Sanitary Fair in Chicago. The Northwest Sanitary Fair was created to support the sick and wounded soldiers of the Union. The picture was taken during the Battle of Nashville on December 14th through 15th of 1864, which took place near the end of the Civil War. The amount of women nurses in the Civil War increased, and these women have added many things to the medical field we have today. We have learned about Clara Barton, who founded the American Red Cross, which is still an association to help people in need throughout America. Annie Bell and most Civil War nurses were never paid for their work, but still volunteered. However, her volunteer work did pay off, as she was one of the first nurses to get a pension of $12 a month for the rest of her life. The photographers seemed to notice the great care Annie Bell shows for the soldiers in this picture, and it was seen by many others in the nation because it was used for the sanitary fair later that year. Its purpose is to show women becoming more independent and then that they can do more than being caretakers and housewives. When observing this picture, right away I noticed one of the soldiers looking up at Annie as if he is grateful for her help. Women at this time were not usually looked up to by men, but at the battlefields they are looked at almost equal to men because they contributed a lot of help and knowledge. When looking at the nurse Annie, she seems to be very confident and proud of the help she has given to the soldiers because she is very focused on what she is doing. At the same time, she appears frustrated, which after doing more research I found that the nurses and doctors would often get in arguments. During this battle, Annie Bell resigned after an argument she had with a doctor, but she later rejoined other hospitals during the Civil War. These battle hospitals were not as sanitary as we have today. The background seems to be an old dirty sheet, which was the wall separating the patients, and that was as much privacy as they could offer. I didn't have a personal connection to this image, but I wanted to learn more about women's roles in the Civil War.